Why does it feel like we're stuck in a loop, reliving the same HR trends over and over again every decade? You've probably noticed it too, right? It's almost like a strange déjà vu. We see the same buzzwords, the same methods popping up, slightly repackaged, but essentially they're still the same. And it's frustrating, isn't it? Round and round we go, and the problems never seem to really get solved. Think about it. Every few years, there's this revolutionary new approach that promises to change the workplace dynamics entirely. But a few years later, it fades away, and suddenly, we're back at square one, talking about the next big thing that's actually an old thing with a new name. So why is this happening? Why aren't we breaking free from this cycle? It's time to face the music and dig deep into the heart of our workplaces. HR trends aren't just buzzwords. They're a mirror reflecting the collective struggles, fears, and hopes of both employees and employers. These trends repeat because the core human needs and issues driving them remain unresolved. We dress them up in new clothes, new tech, because it's easier than confronting the hard truth. Workplaces often resist meaningful change. For those job seekers out there, it feels like you're constantly adapting. You learn one set of skills, master one set of buzzwords, and just when you think you've made it, the goalposts move. It's exhausting. And for HR professionals, it's just as tiring. You're implementing these trends, aware that in a few years, you'll be retraining everyone for the next iteration of essentially the same thing. The frustration is real, and the cycle is maddening. So, what now? Is there a way to finally step off this carousel of trends? Absolutely. Let's start by acknowledging that real change is deep, messy, and requires courage. We're talking about creating a work culture where people truly feel valued, listened to, and empowered to grow. Simple, right? Yet, somehow, it's our biggest challenge. For the HR heroes tuning in, start by asking the tough questions. Are you fostering an environment where feedback is genuinely heard and acted upon? Are you equipping leaders at every level to be empathetic, approachable, and authentic? The era of top-down leadership is fading. Today's workforce craves connection, transparency, and authenticity. Focus on building relationships, not just processes. Create mentorship programs that thrive on honest communication, where experiences and lessons learned become the bridge between generations. Remember, mentorship isn't just for the young. Being open to reverse mentoring can bring fresh perspectives and break that cycle of repeating trends. For job seekers, lean into your resilience. Understand that while trends may change, core skills like communication, adaptability, and problem-solving remain invaluable. Position yourself as a lifelong learner, not just a job seeker. In interviews and networking, showcase your continuous growth, your ability to adapt and thrive regardless of what new buzzwords populate the industry. And don't underestimate the power of networking. Real human connections can lead you to opportunities and insights that no algorithm can replicate. Be genuine in your interactions. People remember sincerity, not catchphrases. Companies, meanwhile, need to recognize that their greatest asset is their people, and not just as a line item on a balance sheet. Start treating data about employee satisfaction and engagement as if it is as important as quarterly earnings. Because ultimately, it is. High turnover, low morale, these are direct hits to the bottom line, often brought about because we're too busy chasing trends rather than fostering genuine engagement. Encourage innovation at all levels, not just from the top down. When people feel like they're a part of the solution, loyalty and morale skyrocket. And innovation doesn't mean an overhaul every time. Sometimes, it's the small changes that make the biggest difference. Let's stop reinventing the wheel and start making it spin effectively. It requires commitment, patience, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. But the payoff is profound. A workplace where trends are no longer repetitive cycles, but building blocks towards true evolution. Ultimately, it's about changing our mindset, from one that sees trends as a checklist to one that understands them as cues for deeper, necessary shifts in our workplaces. This cycle can be broken, but it will take a collective effort from HR professionals, job seekers, and corporations alike. So, are you ready to be part of this transformative change? Let's stop waiting for the next decade to roll around with the same old trends repackaged. Let's create a future where we embrace change, not because it's trending, but because it's meaningful, impactful, and overdue. The journey starts now, with you. Let's do this together and create a future we're all excited to be part of.